I believe that if you truly focus on what you want, you will get it. I always wanted money, and now I'm making a bit more money than I was making in the past. I'm truly proud of myself because I focused on money, and now I have money, because when I was dead broke in the past, I always wanted money. I truly, genuinely always wanted money. And you will get what you want if you truly focus on it. I remember when I was dead broke, I was selling on the streets. I used to sell on the streets for like 2 months. I sold on the streets. I sold cockroaches, masks, and kebabs. Kebabs are those things, or kebabs. I don't know the true wording of this or how you pronounce it. It's that thing where there's meat on a stick. I used to sell that. And I used to sell masks, those Kanye masks. I used to make my own masks with my own sewing machine. I used to sell those. And I also used to sell those toy cockroaches, not the real life cockroach, a toy cockroach. I used to sell those in the streets. I made no money from them. Maybe I might make like $50 a day or even $20 a day, but that was nothing. That was nothing. Because every single day I hustled out there. The street vendors kept chasing us away. They told us that we're not allowed to sell here because they sold here for 2 years, and we're not allowed to sell here, and we're not allowed to stand there. Even the cops came to us and told us we are not allowed to sell here. We're not allowed. So we kept moving back and forth. We sold Joburg CBD. We sold where I live, basically around my area. We sold close to schools, all the stuff. And it was not only me just selling. I was selling with my friend, my trusted friend. We were selling, and I realized that this thing of selling in the streets is tough. When I see somebody selling in the streets, my respect for them goes up to the moon, because that used to be me. I used to sell in the streets. I know how it feels. I know that you suffer in the sun. No one buys from you. For me, when I used to sell these masks, I remember that I was wearing a mask and also like selling them. I was holding them like this while wearing a mask. It was those Kanye masks. So basically I used to hold them up like this, and people used to close down the windows. They roll down their window and close it, thinking that we're going to rob them because we're wearing masks. Even the cockroaches, almost nobody bought it. Almost nobody bought it because they thought those cockroaches were alive or dead. They thought that. So I stopped that business. But now I'm making a bit more money than I was making back then. And I'm making it online. And I feel like making money online is way better than selling in the streets. That's why I'm saying, if you truly focus on what you want, you will get it at the end. And now I've gone to my end, but I still want to continue. This is just the start. And I also want to advise that you cannot beef broke. I remember when I was dead broke, I used to love beef. I used to love, just beefing with people. And that's the last thing you want to do, is beef broke. Because when you're broke and you're beefing with someone who has money, you feel useless. Because when you don't have money, you feel powerless. Compared to someone that you're beefing with that has money and you don't have any money, you just feel powerless, because inside you're broke and you're beefing with someone who probably has more money than you. So beefing broke is the last thing I would do on this planet. And it's the last thing you should not do, is beef broke.